welcome to my first DVD box set interview. Well, review that is. And I am going to review one of the most anticipated box sets and one of the most incredible cartoon shows of all time. And it's none other than X-Men. Oh, yes. We all grew up watching X-Men. Heck, I was in high school when X-Men came out. I used to watch it on Saturday mornings. That was when the Fox network was pretty hyped up. With such shows as Bobby's World, The Tick, Eek the Cat, Spider-Man. You name it. X-Men has been destined to become one of the most popular. No, this is not X-Men Evolution, which came out in 2000, and this is not Wolverine and the X-Men either. This is the 90s version, and it's a pretty cool cartoon. It lasted for 5 seasons, and this is volume 1 so far. And on it you'll see 16 episodes, 13 which is from the first season, and 3 from the second season. Which also features first season 1, which is on there, features Night of the Sentinels, the 2-part pilot that came on when we all first watched Fox Kids back then. Anyway, I loved X-Men. Well, the classic 90s cartoon, that is. It features all your favorite heroes in the lineup, such as Cyclops, Jean, Storm, Rogue, Wolverine, Gambit, Jubilee, Beast, the Professor, and they also feature their main nemesis, Magneto, and also other villains such as Apocalypse, Juggernaut, even the dreaded Sentinels themselves. This is a pretty cool DVD box set. There's 2 discs in there. Disc 1 has 8 episodes. And Disc 2 has also 8 episodes. And you also see the notorious Mr. Sinister in the 2-part season 2 episode, Till Death Do Us Part, which is on disc 2. He kidnaps Scott and Jean and Morph back from the dead, who is actually none other than being controlled by Mr. Sinister. Well, Morph is actually a character designed to be in the cartoon show. Well, it's based on something, but it's been a while since I've watched this show. It's a living legend. Why is it a living legend? Because this is one must-have collector's item. And it features all your favorites. Anyway, I love watching the show. You'll see some of the... Now, to tell you the truth, most of the voice actors that you hear on the show are all from Canada, under the production of voice acting director Dan Hennessy, who you might remember as the voice of Braveheart from Braveheart from the Care Bears. And he also does some voice work. He does the voice of one of the nasty boys in Mr. Sinister's group called Ruckus, which you'll see on the season 2 episodes. And another familiar face, well, quite a few actually. Now, Storm from the first season is voiced by Ione Morris, whose older brother, Phil, is the voice of Doc Saturday from the Cartoon Network series The Secret Saturdays. But her dad is the late actor Greg Morris from the Mission Impossible show. Now, Storm in the second season and beyond is voiced by Allison Seeley Smith, who's been in cameos, and she did a cameo in a movie called Take the Lead. She's also been in another. Now, the voice of Rogue, Lenore Zahn, is now a politician serving in Nova Scotia, which is quite weird. And the voice of Jubilee, Allison Court, you might remember her as the voice of Claire Redfield from Resident Evil 2, Code Veronica, Dark Side Chronicles, and recently in Resident Evil Degeneration. Now, sometimes you get... Now, the bad guys. Now, one particular bad guy, Apocalypse, in the first season, is voiced by none other than an old legendary favorite, John Colicos. He made an appearance in a Star Trek episode, but he's also known as the evil Baltar in the classic original 1970s version of Battlestar Galactica. Now, I miss watching X-Men these days. And I don't want to give away too much, but this is a real cool must-have. Well, Volume 1. I'll be reviewing Volume 2 some other time. Anyway, I'll see you again next time. Good night.